Hey guys, it's Grandma Moo and Grandpa Rod. We're making a movie for you. Grandpa Rod's gonna read a new book we found that we thought you'd like. So this is for Sashi and Jackson and Huddy, and I hope you enjoy it. Here's Grandpa Rod.
Hi guys. This is a very special book. It's an Australian classic, and it's a little hard to get these days, so Grandma Moo and I are very fortunate to find this in a bookshop today, so I'm going to read it to you. Possum Magic, an Australian classic by Mem Fox. Once upon a time, but not very long ago, deep in the Australian bush, lived two possums. Their names were Hush and Grandma Poss. Now they are up there. Hush and his Grandma Poss. Grandma Poss made bush magic. She made wombats blue and kookaburras pink. She made dingoes smile and emus shrink. But the best magic of all, the magic that made Hush invisible. And there he goes, from being visible to invisible with Grandma Poss's bush magic. What adventures Hush had! Because she couldn't be seen, she could be squashed by koalas. Because she couldn't be seen, she could slide down kangaroos. There she is, sliding down a kangaroo's back. Can you see that? Sliding down a kangaroo's back. And here's a kangaroo's back right here to slide down. Look at that. You could, if you were here, you could slide down this kangaroo's back. So soft. Because she couldn't be seen, she was safe from snakes, which is why Grandma Poss had made her invisible in the first place. To keep her safe from snakes. Good idea, huh? But one day, quite unexpectedly, Hush said, Grandma, I want to know what I look like. Could you please make me visible again? Of course I can, said Grandma Poss, and she began to look through her magic books. She looked into this book and she looked into that. There was magic for thin and magic for fat, and magic for tall and magic for small. But the magic she was looking for wasn't there at all. Oops. Grandma Poss looked miserable. There's Grandma Poss with her magic books. She's been looking through them. She can't find the magic she's looking for. She's miserable. She can't make Hush visible again. Don't worry, Grandma, said Hush. I don't mind. But in her heart of hearts she did. All night long, Grandma Poss thought and thought. The next morning, just before breakfast, she shouted, It's something to do with the food. People food, not possum food. But I can't remember what. We'll just have to try and find it. So later that day, they left the bush where they'd always been to find out what it was that would make Hush seen. And off goes Grandma Poss and Hush on their bicycle to the city to look for people food. Find the right kind of people food to make Hush visible again. So here they go. They ate Anzac biscuits in Adelaide, Mornay and Minties in Melbourne, steak and salad in Sydney, and pumpkin scones in Brisbane. Hush was still invisible. Don't lose heart, said Grandma Poss. Let's see what we can find in Darwin. It was there in the far north of Australia that they found a Vegemite sandwich. Grandma Poss crossed her claws and crossed her feet. Hush breathed deeply and began to eat. "A tail! A tail!" shouted both possums at once, for there it was, a brand new visible tail. Later on a beach in Perth, they ate a piece of pavlova. Hush's legs appeared, and so did her body. "You look wonderful, you precious possum," said Grandma Poss. "Next stop, Tasmania." And over the sea they went. There they go, sailing across Bass Strait to Tasmania. Maybe they'll just need one more piece, because Poss's head is still invisible. Just his body, just her body and tail. Still got invisible head. In Hobart late one night, in the kitchens of the casino, they saw a lamington on a plate. Hush closed her eyes and nibbled. Grandma Poss held her breath and waited. It's worked, she cried, and she was right. Hush could be seen from head to tail. Grandma Poss hugged Hush and they both danced. Here we go round the lamington plate till early in the morning. There's Hush completely visible, because all those lamingtons and Vegemite sandwiches and pavlova and stuff. From that time onwards, Hush was visible, but once a year on her birthday, she and Grandma Poss ate a Vegemite sandwich, a piece of pavlova, and half a lamington, just to make sure that Hush stayed visible forever. And she did. See you guys. I hope you liked that story. Possum Magic.
Bye. Love you. Bye-bye, Jackson. Bye, Sashi. Bye, Huddy. We love you.
Bye guys.